Okay. Real quick, while we're waiting for anybody, here, I won't really man the chat. It's just too hard to kind of do what I got to do and watch the chat. But if you want to click on real quick and ask a quick question, you can. If not, you can wait until the end. I'm going to kind of cover the class and the syllabus, and we'll go from there. If anybody has a quick question, go ahead, turn your mic on and ask it if you want to. Okay, I'm going to share my screen here. Just a second. I'm wanting to share. This screen. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my shared screen as I'm moving it. Good. Okay. Let me get to the mic. All right. Let me spread this out just a little bit so that we all can see. I'm almost there. Hold on. Okay. Here's our homepage. This is the homepage talking about, where to find the book. The big deal is going to the bookstore, getting the book, or ordering online. I do know that there's a lot of fairly cheap versions of this book out. It's kind of why I did it. I'm going to look at it right now, see what it is. CIT. Oops, went too far. CIT40. Let's find the materials. Used 70, that's just outrageous to tell you the truth. It's not really great value, but you can find it used or rent it for fairly cheap. Let's do it real quick while we're waiting. All bookstores. If I went to all bookstores, and I just put that ISBN in. Let's see what it gives me. If it brings up anything. There we go. The problem with ordering it this way is that it's going to take some time. See prices. Here's some of the prices. It still seems a little high. You can get the digital version out there someplace. This seems a little high right here, total cost. You should be able to get it for around 44 and you can download it. I'm going to close this up. We will utilize the book, so you're going to want to use it. Our modules are already all set. So I'm going to go into modules right now. I'm going to make my screen just a little bit bigger. This is kind of pre-stuff. Okay, I have my syllabus, information about this Zoom meeting and this book. We will need an HTML editor. And the best way, I like the no install one. I like this one called CodePen. And it comes out like this, and you can, hopefully you can see it. Everybody give me a thumbs up if you can see it. The CodePen. Good. All you have to do is, you can do a login, sign up for free. And if you have to do something, let me see if I can find mine. Here we go. I'll log in. This will work when we're doing single pages. No, I do not want to go pro. So if I look for some of my old projects, it's totally fine. I can go in and look for some of my other projects that I did. Yeah, let's go in and see here. Ming sent me this. So what it allows you to do is look at your HTML on one end, your CSS on the other, and then I can look at your code. It makes it really convenient. This is free, so you can type right in this code. If you like to use Notepad or something like that, you can just copy it in and then your CSS and then your text. Now, don't be worried that you've got to do all this today. I'm showing you something that's a little more difficult, so we're not going to start this right away. I got to bring you up to speed. I can go back to some of the basic stuff that I did. Students have done. Let's see this ping again. It's a basic page, okay, showing information. That's free. There's also a thing in modules. There's one called no install. It's free code camp. This will allow you to type on one end. Whatever you put here goes here. Hello, I can put hello world. It automatically shows. So you know what you're getting. And when you send information to me, I'll show you how to do it. I want to see the HTML along with the finished code. What Ping would just do is, one of my students from last semester is he would just send me a link to his page. So he came into this and he made a page, and then he was able just to send me links that they stayed in. So I went in and I looked at it. Instead of actually uploading some stuff, he just did this link so that I could see it. So as we go, I'll show you all this stuff, but we are going to have some editors. It doesn't cost you anything. They have Notepad, which is free for the HTML, and they have Mac BB Edit. That's all good. So first week, what are we doing? We got our Zoom meeting. You got assignment 1 and you have a discussion. Discussion has to be in. If you don't have your discussion in, what it's going to do is going to cause some problems because I have to drop you. So you got to reply to the discussion. It's really simple. Here's assignment 1, what we're working on this week. Okay, all dates are already in calendar. You're going to be set if you follow calendar. Okay, if I go back into that module, you go into unit 2. We're going to do unit 1, 2, and 3 this week. I do. If you see here, late work will be accepted. I do work with you, okay? But you have to let me know. Hey, neighbors, only got part of it done. I did cut down on the work because usually I give 2 assignments from each of the little units. Only done 1. So as you see, we break it down. Let's look at B. Oh, that's something else. We have quizzes for each chapter. You can take them as many times as you want. Don't worry about that. If you look at the assignment page, let's say for unit 2, we're going to be working in the book in chapter 1. There happens to really not be anything to turn in. So we go to the next one. Let me go to modules again so I can see it. There's a little quiz. Let's go to modules for assignment 3, unit 3. Okay, here it is. We are going to, here's the lecture you can watch. There's the student files that you can download for this because the chapter is going to ask you for it. And what we're going to be working on is the skills review. At the end, it says right here, you're going to turn in on page 48, the skills review. Okay. And it's history.html, and you'll upload it. What I would like to see is to open up your Word file and you screenshot and paste in one on top of the other. If you see right here, I have the finished product of Hello World, and I have the HTML code. And this, what most students do is they just copy it into Word on top of each other, just like that. That way I can see that you're doing the work. If not, you have to send me some link to some of those editors like I showed you earlier. I will send you some videos showing you how to do that. So I don't really want anybody to freak out yet, but I explain everything, what you're supposed to do, and there's a video with it, okay? So these are the modules. We'll get in here and you'll see we have a final project, and we have some other projects in here too that we're going to work out on. I think it's in week 3. You can have your first project, which is called the Tribute Project. It's a single page, okay? There's some examples of what it might look like. As I come back down here, we're going to go all the way through all these. Sometimes you're going to get ahead, sometimes you're not. Everyone has, every unit has a quiz, like in week 5. You've got a quiz on H and a quiz in I. They're 10 questions. Do them over and over and over until you get what you need to do. And you'll turn in a skills review. If you look at the syllabus, and at the end we have some other stuff, but if you look at the syllabus, which is right here, the syllabus will show you the grade breakdown. As we go through here, you're going to see there's our book. And as you go down, 10 points for the work in each unit and 10 points for the quiz. Reflection, the first reflection is worth 20 points. You have 1, 2, 3 projects, and they go up in their the difficulty level. So first one's 20 points, 30 points, and 100 points. As you can see here, the majority of the points lie on the 3 projects. Do you not do the quizzes? No, that's an easy 10 points. You just got to do them until you get them right. They all come out of the book. The skills review is we do the assignment in the back of the book, back of the chapter. But if you look here, I don't have the book with me. The book takes you, I'll go right here. The book shows you how to do it step by step. Okay. It shows you the directions in the lesson work. You work through it. I guess it's the lessons on this one is page 30 to 45. It shows you what I want you to do. And then at the end of that chapter on page 48, there's a skills review. That is what I want you to turn in. Usually during the semester, you also turn in the lesson work as well, because if you don't do lesson work, you're really not going to know how to do the skills review. But because of the short time, I'm not requiring the lesson work to be turned in, but I would suggest that you do it. If you don't know what's going on in the skills review, go back to the lesson and look at it. Okay. Let's see. Big deal is your calendar. Everything is laid out there. It shows you everything when they're due. I can go the next month. If you're getting behind, just let me know. I'll work with you on it. I will. Only thing I can't work with you on is going too much past July 27th, 28th. Don't have much wiggle room on that. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the course home. I am going to turn off my share. And now I'm going to ask if anybody has questions that they would like me to address. And before we do that, I'm going to turn off the record so that, if you don't want your face or your name on there, it won't be. But I'll actually email the link to this video out again. Okay. Yes. You sure you want to stop recording?